All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. What happens when the moon is in the 11th house? So this is one of the interesting question which I received from one of my viewers. Let me tell you what are the significators of planet moon. Moon represents mind. Moon represents mother. Moon represents mother-in-law. Moon represents elder sister. Moon represents losses. Moon represents blames, expenditure. Moon represents traveling. Moon represents cheating. Moon represents adultery. Moon represents changes. Alright? Moon represents cold. Moon represents water. Moon represents restaurants. All the food industry comes under planet Moon. Alright? And also the liquid industry like oils, fluids, all these cool drinks and also alcohol, all these things comes under the Karakatvas of planet Moon. Alright? So if Moon is placed in the 11th house, what happens? Alright, that's an interesting question, isn't it? So let me tell you what is 11th house. 11th house represents elder brother. 11th house represents hopes and wishes. 11th house represents gains. 11th house represents fulfillment of desires. 11th house represents incoming flow of cash. Whether you'll be getting the good amount of income can be seen from your 11th house. Your 11th house should be stronger for the financial gains. Alright? And 11th house also represents your friends. 11th house also represents gains. 11th house represents ornaments, happy news, left ear. Okay? As per K.N. Roth, 11th Lord confers honors. 11th house also represents prizes, recognition, social status. Of course, 10th house as well, but 11th house also talks about your rewards and recognition. Alright? So, what happens if moon comes in the 11th house? That is what I'm going to be talking to you right now. So, 11th house represents hopes and wishes. And if moon is placed in the 11th house, obviously you'll be able to cope up with the challenges with the stability of moon, with your mind stability. You can able to control your mind. You can able to cope up with the challenges. You can be as a great counselor even for the people who are suffering from the psychological problems. All right, especially if at all, if it is a Leo zodiac sign and moon is placed in the 11th house, you'll become a great counselor. And also, you can able to think psychologically well. All right, you will be excel well in the research and development areas, and also if even the medical field will be really good for people who have strong moon in their birth chart. Moon as well as Ketu should be stronger if at all you want to get into research and development, and also doctors, surgeons. Of course, Mars energy is also required, but at the same time, Moon plays a major role in terms of your writing skills. If at all you want to become a writer, for all these things, Moon has to be very stronger. And most importantly, you should be able to control your mindset. Your mindset has to be stronger. If at all you have any goals in the life, to fulfill all those goals, you need the energy of Moon. You need the blessings of planet Moon. All right. So strong moon in your birth chart indicates that your mental stability, because moon represents your mind, moon represents your thoughts, feelings, emotions. All these things comes under planet moon. All right. And 11th house talks about your hopes and wishes. You can able to fulfill your hopes and wishes with the stability of your moon, with stability of your thinking, with your wisdom, with your knowledge. You can able to cope up with the challenges and you will be reaching to your goals. That's what represents if moon is placed in the 11th house. And also there won't be any kind of, and also depending upon the strong moon and the weaker moon. And moon becomes debilitated especially in the Scorpio zodiac sign. If at all moon happens to be in the 11th house and moon is debilitated, whatever I have told you till now on the positive side, it will become negative, because debilitation as in like moon has, the state of moon has become negative. Exaltation as in like the state of moon has become super positive. So these are the technical terms I generally use in my YouTube videos. I'm sure you would have observed it. All right. And also moon represents left eye. If at all you have debilitated moon, you will be having a lot of eye related problems. At a very younger age, you will be wearing that spectacles, you will be facing that eye problems and all that. Okay. And moon also represents mother. The relationship with your mother will be very stronger if at all you have strong moon. And also your health of the mother can also be sensed by the placement of planet moon in your birth chart. And moon represents changes. People who have stronger moon in the 11th house, the changes that happens in your job or even in your business life or in the personal life or in the professional life, it will be for good. Similar way, if moon is weaker, what are the changes that you are doing and with instability of your mindset, that will leads to a lot of problems, and there won't be development in your professional life or in the personal life. All right, that is the main reason why planet moon is very considered as a very strong planet in the as per the Vedic astrology. And because moon represents your thought process, if your thoughts are positive, you'll be making that positive steps to reach your goals. You can able to counsel your own self if at all your mood is not well, and your mood will be governed by planet moon. All right, and the people with strong mood, they love traveling, they love to go different places, they love tourism, they love to spend with their friends. And 11th house also represents friends. Your friends will be of greater support to you if at all moon is placed in the 11th house, and especially your mother will be acting as a role model for you, because moon represents mother. All right, so that's it for today. I think I've spoke nearly for 6 minutes. I'm sure you would have enjoyed my conversation with regards to planet moon in 11th house. And let me know in the comment section if at all. Let me know in the comment section what exactly you learned from this video, so that I know that you are following my videos. And also let me know in the comment section what are the topics that you want me to make videos upon in this YouTube channel. In fact, I've covered all the basics related to Vedic astrology. There are nearly 400 videos in my YouTube channel. Please do check all those videos if at all you have time. And also, see, astrology is all about passion. You should have passion in terms of learning astrology. All right. So my objective is to help you with the knowledge of Vedic astrology through these videos. Okay. And if at all you need my astrological consultation, the link is mentioned in the description section. Do book for a consultation. And if at all once I get a consultation order, I'll be able to help you with a complete analysis pertaining to your individual per chart. I'll be utilizing my time, energy for at least 2 to 3 hours, and then I can prepare you the analysis, and I can able to send you. All right. So, and I'll see you in the consultation. Bye for now, and stay tuned. All the best.